Hi there, Scary Gary. Glad you guys came back for another week. Hey, today we're going to be talking about the Natchitoches Pecan Orchard RV Park. Last time we were talking about our stay in Natchitoches. We were right during the Festival of Lights, so that RV parks were a little hard to find. I first tried one that was real close to Natchitoches, and it was totally booked. And we're talking about, I tried this back in 1st of July of last year. So I went about 15 miles to the south and called the Pecan Orchard, and the gentleman told me that, hey, a lady called this morning and she booked my last 9 spots. But I told her that everybody had to call in and make, and confirm it with a credit card. So he said, if somebody doesn't call in, I'll call you back. And unfortunately, I didn't get a call back that day, so I thought Natchitoches was off the books. But I got a call about midday the next day saying, hey, I still got a spot. You interested? So I signed it up, and here we go. So there was about 72 spots. All of them were 50 amp. Most of them were pull through. It was gravel. There wasn't anybody on site at this winter time, because I actually got in there and I forgot to bring my email that said what spot I was in. So I gave them a call when I saw nobody was in the front office, and they said, no, we don't stay on site, but they gave me the directions, and every lane has got a street name, and then every site, of course, has got a number. So I just went down to my site, set up. We did have a pull through, and there was a lot of space between us and our neighbors. So it was, and no problem with the electricity, the sewer, the water. Everything worked very well. The park had other amenities. It had a laundromat, shower room. It had like a little meeting room down there too. There was a swimming pool. Of course, we are talking December, and the swimming pool was actually covered, so it wasn't in operation. And it did have a putt-putt golf course there, but again, I think that was more for summer. It was very wooded, so that's one thing. The TV, there wasn't terribly many TV stations there. You're kind of in between Alexandria and Shreveport, so you're kind of, you get a little bit. But I set the satellite up, but I was having trouble because there was quite a few trees, and that's the bad news. The good news is you're going to get a lot of shade. And even though they told me that we got one of the last spots, there was quite a few spots open. I have a feeling a lot of people canceled. This specific weekend, there was some pretty bad weather scheduled. And as a matter of fact, there was tornadoes that hit up in Arkansas and Tennessee. So the Saturday evening, it got a little bit dicey. I mean, the rain hit pretty hard and the wind shook the trailer just a little bit, but we could have been a lot worse. We could have been up in Tennessee and took a real ride. The one thing I said, it was like 15 miles south of Natchitoches. It actually, and last time I was talking to you about the Steel Magnolia movie tour that they had. And the church where Shelby got married was called the St. Augustine Church. And that was just a little bit south of our campground. And the Melrose Plantation is really close to that church. Even though we were 15 miles south of downtown Natchitoches, there was a lot of attractions that we could see that were closer than Natchitoches. As I would say, as always, would I stay there again? Yeah, sure. I mean, it wasn't too bad in price, even though it was during that busy time. And I mean, didn't have any problems at all with any of the facilities. It was nice and shaded, and so, I mean, it was a good place to stay. So if you're in Natchitoches and you need a campground, check out the Pecan Orchard. Well, I hope this has been informative, and I sure hope to see you guys next time.
If you like the video, give it a thumbs up.
Turn on your post notifications.
Put the comments down below.
Subscribe and you make us happy, right, Maggie? Oh.
Oh,